Hello, everybody. Dr. Lonnie Stewart here from the Healthcare Education Transformation Podcast. Are you a physical therapy student about to start studying for the National Physical Therapy Examination? Or maybe you're a professor, a program director, or clinical instructor who teaches DPT students preparing for the NPTE? Either way, we would recommend checking out our sponsor, NPTE Final Frontier, and the community they've built around preparing for and succeeding on the NPTE. That exam and the preparation that goes along with it can be long, tedious, difficult, and stress inducing, but it doesn't have to be. NPTE Final Frontier has the tactics and resources to help address all of the usual barriers. They even have scholarships to help with NPTE study courses, FSBPT registration fees, and even research opportunities. And if that's not enough, they're even donating to the very first annual HET Podcast Scholarship to be awarded at the end of every year. Go to npteff.com for all of the details and use code HET for 10% off all purchases. Links to both the NPTE Final Frontier and their scholarship options are available in the show notes. And now, let's get ready to learn.
Hello, everybody. Dr. F. Scott Feil here with another Teach Me Something Tuesday episode of the Healthcare Education Transformation Podcast. Today's lesson is short and sweet. It's a neat little teaching hack that I learned from a mentor of mine outside of the world of healthcare. This person was just a teacher, a high school teacher. They taught middle school. They taught, I want to say, even as young as elementary at one point. But the moral of the story was they kind of worked their way up for many, many years. And then from there, they ended up becoming an administrator. And I think they were a superintendent by the time they finished their career. And this episode is really just called For Future Reference. And what that means is you can keep an idea of what to do and things to do and people to involve in future classes by keeping a journal on your class. So when each class starts for the semester, for the month, for whatever, you can keep a little journal. And after the end of each class, jot down the names of students who spoke up, who responded to some of your points, asked questions, thoughtful and insightful questions that generated more lively exchange, and really help use this information and any topics or ideas or things that you used during that class that really, really got the class involved and really had good engagement. Because you can use all of this information for future classes in order to prepare for future educational sessions, right? If the same students are speaking up all the time, use that to call on other students that maybe aren't. If you used a technique or some sort of teaching method that really got the class involved and got them going, use that again. Try it in a different manner. Try it about a different topic, right? See if it works again. See what's working, see what's not, see who's participating, see who's not, and really use that information in your journal to formulate what you're going to do for future classes. So thought that was a neat little teaching tip and hack that I got many, many years ago in my career and really have kind of gotten away from. But I want to start implementing again in my next semester of teaching. So that's just for future reference. Hope that was helpful, and I hope that you can implement that in your teaching strategies moving forward. We'll see you on the next one.
Well, I hope that episode was entertaining as much as it was informational and educational. If you enjoyed this episode or any of our past episodes, we ask you to please subscribe to the podcast and leave us a rating and review. And please share out the episodes to those who you feel may be able to benefit from them. We also urge you to follow us on all social media platforms at HET Podcast and let us know what topics or experts you would like to hear from in future episodes. And just as a reminder, none of the information on today's show should be considered medical advice. It's simply infotainment or edutainment to help educate our audience. For medical advice, we always advise you to reach out to your preferred medical professionals, and we'll see you on the next show.